Alright guys, second video for the day. Trust in national media hits all-time low. Okay, that's the video. Have a great day. Is anybody actually surprised by this? Like, come on. Seriously. But let's jump into it. Trust in national media has declined to an all-time low and many news professionals are determined to do something about it. Reports the far-left Axios. So, you wait till you have their crazy idea to fix this problem. Rest assured in that my trust in Axios is an all-time low, so I double-checked what I could hear. There are actual two parts to this glorious story. The first part is the glorious health lack of trust, whereas Americans now have enough fake news media. The second part is the glorious load of terrible ideas the fake national media have for solving their trust problems. So here's an idea. So majority of 56% of Americans, a majority of 56, it should be a majority of Americans, 56%, know that journalists and reporters are purposely trying to mislead people by saying things they know are false or a gross exaggeration. Even a larger minority, 58%, know that most news organizations are more concerned with supporting an ideology or a political position than informing the public. Now, of it, only 18% of Republicans trust the media, while 57% of Democrats trust the media. In this particular study, the 45% number, those still dumb enough to trust the national media, is collapsed from 57% last year and close to 60% in 2019. What kind of idiots still trust the national media? Oh, and only 27% of us trust social media, which is what happens when social media is left by left-wing fascists. So, this is the way to fix the problem. You're going to love this. Really. Try not to laugh. I dare you. So, instead of going through and stopping the editorializing and stopping the lying and just reporting on facts, they want to, get this, we all know that the real solution to trust the media problem is a ridiculous simple one. Stop being dishonest, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Washington Post. Here it is here. So, this is their idea. Our goal should be to go beyond merely putting truthful information in front of the public. We should also do our best to make sure it's widely accepted. Media outlets can continue to report reliable facts, because they've been doing such a bang-up job of it so far, but they won't turn the trend around on its own. What's needed is for trusted institutions to visibly embrace the news media. CEOs are the fourth branch of the government. They are the near or the top of the ultimate list of trusted institutions. CEOs will now be the arbiters of fact and truth. And I'm presuming with CEOs, I mean Wojcicki and people like that. And, Jack, and then obviously, Zuckerberg and those sort of institutions, right? So what they want to do is basically make it so that the news still puts out their fake news, but the CEOs of these trusted sources will then go through and tell you what is right and wrong. Now, let's just say it's not social media. Let's say they go and they talk to Monsanto Group or someone like that, right, for example. Because there's no way Monsanto Group will hide information about how poisons are killing the environment. Or Monsanto Group, for example, won't go through about the dangers of NGO foods. Or NGO sort of genetically engineered animals, for example, right? Those sort of guys are going to be bang up honest because they have no other possibility, there's no other reason for them to be dishonest. It's not like these groups have been banned from other states because they royally screwed the environment. While we're at it, why don't we go to the oil company and we can ask them if oil spills are great for the environment, because they will be honest too. And while we're at it, we can go to the lithium companies and we can ask them if electric car batteries are great for the environment, because I'm sure the lithium mines will just want to close themselves down if they're bad for the environment, right? Just like BP, I'm sure. The BP who spends millions of dollars trying to claim everybody that they're helping the environment while shipping oil across the world and causing oil spills. Now, at the end of the day, look, I'm not going to get my high horse about oil, right? We love it. It drives cars, it drives buses, everything like that. We need it, right? Fine. But at the end of the day, I don't think these companies should be the one telling us the arbitrage of truth. I don't think these companies should be telling us what to believe or not believe. Because at the end of the day, they're CEOs of companies. Their idea is to make money for their company. Do you really think Zuckerberg is going to sit there and say, you know, you're right, freedom of speech is damn important, but we're just going to ban people off Facebook because we don't like their ideology? Or do you think he's going to sit there and go on about them inciting riots? Just look at the past 2 weeks to find out which do you think it's going to happen. And this is what they want to do. They want to go through and make it so that companies and corporations are the ones that are going to be telling you what to believe. Why? Because the main news is fake. The news media is fake. No one believes them anymore. We had CNN going on about mostly peaceful riots while there was a burning building in the background. Not lying, actually happened. These people are mostly... There's flames behind you, bro! Turn around, have a look! You know, it's mostly peaceful riots here over in Portland. I think it was Portland. Over in Portland. But, oh, geez, I tell you what, it's a hot summer's night. Yeah, it's global warming, right? It's not the great big inferno that was behind him at the time. And they wonder why people don't believe them anymore. Maybe because at the end of the day, you're lying to people. Here, all we do is we present you with stories and facts. We don't tell you who to believe. We don't tell you who to vote for. We don't tell you who you should or shouldn't do. There have been times where I have been at odds at some of my loyalist viewers. There are times where Ellen and I, God love her, will sit on Twitter and talk about QAnon. And she'll be going on about, oh, she hopes it's true and blah, blah, blah. Hate to use you for an example here, Ellen, but yeah. And I'll be like, nah, this is shit. And we'll have a discussion about it. She's not sending me death threats. Well, at least I don't think she is. I'm not sending her death threats. We're not arguing. We're not fighting. We're just talking about ideas. We're simply talking and having a conversation. And that's one of the things I miss about not doing the live show. I miss the conversation I have with people. Because I used to talk to people in chat. And it was amazing. And I probably should start doing the live shows. But regardless, at the end of the day, this is all news media has to do. Stop reporting on things with your bias. Report on things that are good and bad. When the Capitol riots happened, I looked at it and I thought, Jesus, it's going to be bad for Trump. But guess what? I pulled up my big boy panties and I talked about it. Knowing that most of the people there, most, not all, most were Trump supporters. Knowing that QAnon branch is a part of Trump's base. I still talked about it. But at the media... We just showed CNN, not even on their page was it about the Portland riots. Apparently they did a report about it. I couldn't find it. MSNBC was supposed to be talking about it too. We found that report. But, alternative media, Tim Pool, me, we're the ones talking about Portland riots right now. CNN's too busy doing fluff pieces talking about the Lord and Savior Joe Biden. Not joking. Someone going on about how she can sleep better at night now, not waking up in a cold sweat at 5 o'clock in the morning, wondering what's going to happen. If you are worried about Trump doing something to ruin your life at 5 o'clock in the morning that you wake up in a cold sweat, then at the end of the day, you need help. A lot of it. But, you know, what do I know, right? I'm just a dumb YouTuber who seemingly knows more about the news than the news does. If you want to fix your news, if you want to fix the trust in the media, it's simple. Don't lie! Who would have thought? Novel idea. But anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I laugh whenever I hear this, that about the all-time low and media hits all-time low. I really, really do. I think it's hysterically funny. I really do. They made this bed. They got to lay in it now. I hope you get worms. But at the end of the day, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the third story. There's 2 things I want to cover. I'm not sure what the third one's going to be. I'm going to make it a surprise. Apart from that, guys, have a great night. I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy.